Every holiday season needs a bit of cheer, and we're giving you a big dose, the best way we know how. That's right, with adorable baby animals. We're getting up close and personal with some of our favorite snow-ready species in this special winter holiday edition of your 2-minute roundup of nature news. We're kicking it off in Canada with one of the most iconic ice dwellers, polar bears. This time last year, Humphrey the polar bear was taking his very first bath at the Toronto Zoo. Now, just 1 year later, the hefty toddler weighs in at 216 pounds. Walruses certainly have the winter weight gain down pat. Remember Meetik, the 234-pound baby walrus who was rescued by fishermen in Alaska? The orphan was flown to the New York Aquarium, where he received round-the-clock care and a lot of milk from staff, up to 3 gallons per day. Speaking of milk, at nearly 60% fat, Weddell seals have one of the richest milks of any mammal. But just because they eat well does not mean they're spoiled. Just ask this little pup, who was recently weaned by his mother and is learning to swim on his own. Well, sort of. From fur to feathers and baby penguins at Central Park Zoo's Wildlife Clinic. Despite their icy natural habitat, penguin chicks have to be kept at a whopping 90 degrees Fahrenheit when they hatch. Amazingly, mom and dad would have accomplished this heat feat in the wild. When it comes to cute penguin videos, this one is hard to beat. This curious Gentoo penguin decided the best place for a researcher's GoPro was in its mouth. Naturally, the footage was shot on Couvreville Island, home to over 6,000 breeding pairs of the birds. Perhaps the most majestic of all Arctic birds is the snowy owl, but their chicks are a different story. These awkward gray fluff balls won't get their flight feathers until they're 2 months old. Luckily, owl parents are fierce defenders and even known to attack wolves and foxes. Arctic foxes can have up to 18 pups per litter. That's a lot of mouths to feed. The babies require dozens of birds and small mammals per day, which means both parents have to pitch in. The pups? They're busy playing, sleeping, and being cute. For staff at Seattle's Woodland Park Zoo, dealing with cute is nothing out of the ordinary. We give you 4-week-old snow leopard cubs. With just 4,000 to 7,000 of the endangered cats left in the world, these cubs are precious cargo. We're wrapping up in the ocean with baby belugas. Hal Brindley and Christina Garcia were lucky enough to encounter several young calves while snorkeling in Manitoba. The curious youngsters came in for a closer look at the GoPro. That's it for this week, but we've got plenty more animal squee where that came from, so find us on the website, Facebook, and Twitter. See you next week!